Hey everyone, so in the last video we talked about dark feminine energy as something instinctual and deeply lived, right? It's not something that you perform or you suddenly become, but I also now want to talk about what's next. And this is in no way some type of checklist that you need to check off, but these are just gentle ways of feeding that part of you consistently. You only need to notice which ones your body responds to, and you can also take this as inspiration because it may spark some other ideas. You know what? I actually take that back. I think that this first one should be a rule for sure, but then the rest of them, just take it with a grain of salt, right? But this first one is so important because you have to set a standard of self-regard. Everything begins with how you regard yourself, your level of self-respect. That's not indicated by how others see you, not how productive you are or how useful you are to other people, but this is a standard of self-regard that is an internal decision. It's one that only you can make. This is when you decide that your needs matter right along with everybody else's, and that your needs are top priority, and you start dedicating time to nurturing them. And this shows up in how you speak to yourself, what you tolerate from other people, and it also shows up in your daily life through your habits and lifestyle. If you keep starting and stopping a project, or you keep looking for motivation, quote unquote, in order to get going toward a weight loss goal or pursuing a dream, you may need to start reevaluating the standards that you set for yourself and raise them. And so when you raise your standards for yourself, you also stop accepting your own bullshit. And y'all know I'm not going to be cursing on here a whole lot, but when I get serious, when we doing real talk, a couple of cuss words might come out. When you stop accepting your own bullshit, this is when you stop negotiating with yourself. And I'll share a personal example around my fitness journey with you all. So September of 2024, I found myself feeling really uncomfortable in my body, right? And so after moping around about it, I had to have a real talk with myself. I had landed myself there because of me, and reversing this was all within my control. And if I really cared about myself the way I said that I did, I would do this one thing for myself. I would put myself first and find the time to make my goals happen. That was well over a year ago. And because I raised my standard of self-respect, I haven't fallen off. There was a quote I came across around that time as well, and there is a widget that I keep on my phone. So all of my little images here, let me show you. Oh, and it's right here. It cycles around hourly, and respect yourself enough to stay committed. That's what it says. And it reminds me every single time that I need to respect myself to stay committed to my fitness goals. I need to respect myself enough to stay committed to my business goals. When you respect yourself, you're never going to allow somebody else to disrespect you. And you also set a standard for what you're going to tolerate from yourself. And although for me, this was my fitness goals, it was my business goals, for you, it could literally be something totally different. So whatever that is for you, I dare you to start taking yourself seriously and watch how your life changes. Okay, so that's the one rule, which I feel like should be a non-negotiable, right? Because you gotta start with self-respect, always. We're gonna get into the suggestions. The first suggestion is find an aesthetic that speaks to who you are. Your environment has a powerful effect on how you feel in your body. So the colors and textures you surround yourself with, the objects that you keep close, they all communicate something to your nervous system and to the outside world. When your outer world reflects your inner world, you start to feel more like yourself without even trying. And this is a profound way to reconnect to who you truly are, where nothing is going to feel forced, right? You only choose what supports you instead of what looks impressive or what you think others might like or find cool about you. To find an aesthetic that speaks to you, find what already feels good. What colors are you drawn toward? The fabrics that make you feel relaxed and cozy or fancy and luxurious. take inventory and start editing. This is something that you can take your time doing. And there's something profound that happens when you decide to let go of what no longer fits you. Even when you don't have the money to replace certain things yet, when you remove old clothes, worn out objects, and things that no longer are in use, your nervous system takes note of this first. The space you create isn't just physical. It's an energetic signal to the universe that you're letting go of what doesn't accurately represent you. This is an act of trust that tells the universe that you have space for what does belong. And that includes people too. And sometimes we're thinking, if I let go of this thing, I won't have X, Y, and Z anymore, or I'll miss it, or I'll whatever. When you're doing that, you're keeping your fists closed tight by holding on. But when you open your hands to release something, you are allowing that other thing that is right for you, those other people that are right for you, to arrive in your life, and they'll do so in perfect timing. All right, next, indulge in creative expression. So creative expression allows energy to move. This is something that you don't necessarily have to share. It doesn't need to be polished or anything like that, because this is something that's just for you. This is strictly your own. The dark feminine holds emotion, desire, anger, grief, instinct. And when those states are suppressed or ignored, they don't have anywhere to go, and so they become lodged in the body. And that can actually manifest itself in other ways, such as tension in the hips, tightness in the jaw. You'll also find that you're wearing your shoulders as earrings now instead of being in a complete relaxed state. A couple of forms of creative expression that are my favorite are movement. And movement allows the body to discharge emotion, while sound and music can match whatever intensity that you're craving at that time. And in sensual yoga, this is called intuitive movement, when you allow your body to lead instead of controlling it or directing it. And if movement isn't your thing, that's okay, because journaling and writing is also a great outlet. It gives form to everything that you haven't said out loud. Creativity gives the dark feminine somewhere to go, and it prevents desire from turning into frustration and intuition from turning into a whole bunch of mental noise, which means that opens you up to heightened states of intuition. All right, so like I said, these are not rules. However, if I was to give any additional weight to any of these outside of number one, it would be this one, and that's create rituals that invite pleasure. So we have to find ways in our daily life, especially with today's time, to enjoy. We have to find those pleasurable moments, and pleasure doesn't require any grand gestures, which is what I really love. It often lives in the way you move through what is already part of your day. Your morning ritual can be something as simple as how you prepare your morning drink, your coffee or your tea, how you stretch your body after you get out of the bed or before you get into bed at the end of the day, and as well as how you allow yourself to slow down instead of rushing through every moment of your life. And I think this is very important, because when you slow down even just a little as you move through your daily life, you're able to invite a sense of calm. And when you make the decision in each moment to slow yourself down, you have the ability to teach your body that it's safe to receive, and more importantly, that it's safe to just be. This one is my absolute favorite when we start talking about the dark feminine, and that's take time to explore and get to know your sensual and erotic self. Ooh, so your sensual and erotic self is to be met with curiosity and presence. So it only asks for you to be present in your body and in this very moment. That's all that is required. It's literally about noticing what you enjoy and how your body responds when you give it your attention. And that attention extends far beyond sex. We're not even talking about sex necessarily, which that is included, but I have to take the time to pause and put this out there, that when we talk about the sensual and erotic self, we're not talking about sex or sexuality. Sensuality is simply your relationship to your sensation self. That's noticing the warmth of water on your skin when you're in the shower, the way fabric glides across your skin, the taste and texture of food when you slow down enough to experience it as opposed to just gobbling it down. Erotic energy is life force energy, and it's the current that makes you feel awake and responsive and alive inside your body. The exploration of your sensual and erotic self can look different for every woman. So it may include touch, fantasy, self-pleasure, or simply allowing yourself to feel without judgment. When you allow emotions to move through you without trying to put a label on it or dismiss it, that's all eroticism. It can also look like walking barefoot and noticing the textures and temperatures under your feet, or dressing in a way that makes you aware of your shape, what makes your body feel good, what makes your body look good to you. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. The point is connecting with yourself. And when you honor this part of yourself, you're able to come home to your body. This is also one of the reasons why I love sensual yoga and sharing that practice with others, because it's a beautiful practice of moving with attention and intention, allowing the breath, sensation, and instinct to lead. You feel your way through, and you're able to play in between each asana. It gives the sensual and erotic self a safe, grounded place to exist. And this is something that can be integrated into your everyday self instead of being separated from it, or again, being compartmentalized. Now, if you want me to put a little sensual yoga class together for y'all, I will snatch one right together for you. But I wasn't sure if that was going to work for this channel. So just let me know. And outside of that, if you want some support with exploration of your sensual self, I also have the Sensual Affirmations Journal. It's a beautiful journal. It's undated, and it's designed to gently open up your awareness to help you notice what resonates with you on a deeper level. And so if any of this resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you all in the comments. Share your thoughts with me, and y'all let me know about that sensual yoga class. I am not playing. I will put something together for you all, and I think it will be really powerful. I think that's all for me today. So I'll talk to you guys. Hopefully we could gather around in the comments. And of course, I'll be talking to you in the next video.